Greetings, this is your buddy Jim and welcome to my humble shop, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. It's been a while since I've been in the shop machining something for video. I've done some work, but most of it's either repetitive stuff I've already done or a super rush job I just couldn't video up for you. So I've done a couple little things. I put in some slop. As you know, we've been racing, and racing ain't been kind to us. So what we got a project today is for my personal race car. We had another incident, let's just say. We had aluminum bell housing on our car that failed, and it snatched the other transmission out, and the whole drive line more or less is tore out of the car right now. I had a spare transmission that was in the car. It had one of the ears broke off. Well, I took it and had it welded up. A friend of mine welded it, and I decided before I put this thing back together, waiting on steel bell housing now, I wanted to make some spacers, washers to sort of support the ears a little better. So that's project one of this video. Project 2 is the shift arms, the little arms that goes on the transmission. They were tore out too, warped. They're just two pieces of aluminum, so I got a little mill action making them. So we're making parts of the race car, getting the transmission ready to go back in. So I hope you enjoy today's video, and hang around and watch what we do. We'll see you at the end. Okay, now what I've decided to do to make these is I'm just going to take this piece of cold roll. The reason I chose it, I know I can use 1.5 inches, and I'm just going to knock this rust off a piece of paper here. We don't care about what the outside looks like, because this is going to be the outside of my washer. All I'm going to do is face this one here off, screw it up just a bit. And it's a good free surface. Start with. What I'm going to do is actually take a cutoff tool, cut this into slices, thickness I want. I want these to be about 1/8 of an inch thick, so it's plenty thick. I may come back and reface this again. Here's how this looks when I stop the rain. Yep, I ain't got all the saw mark off, so we're going to go ahead and make one more face right there. The reason I'm using round stock, they're going to mill it because this is easy. I can chuck this up in the mill and put my hole in it, then we can mill the back out of it, and that'll give us a little bit more support. So, this is simpler matter for me to do it this way. I'm just going to take, and that's what I'm doing, is taking this cold roll steel, and it's going to decide to go a little slower because this is pretty big stuff. Just turn me out. Just cut my washers right out of it. I just need these to be flat, because the mill, we're going to mill them. I'm not going to remachine them. I'm going to basically everything's just going to be a cut-off tool finish. So all this is really going to be is like a support. So yeah, all we're done is I've done 3 of these off camera. And this is just quick setup. Punching the holes out. So now what we're going to do is kind of lay these things out to where I'll do one at a time. We'll probably do a lot of hand sawing on these. Okay, now what I'm going to do is basically try to build this little pocket right out. I just lined all this up by scale, hand, and mark. I know I need about a ½ inch. This to extend down in that ear. So what I've done is just kind of roughly laid it out and kind of just done a little bit of marking. I'm going to deburr this. All right, there it is. And maybe I can turn the transmission around just a little bit and show you what the plan is. I'm going to actually make 4 of these for each one of them. But you can see right down in here, look real careful. I'll get you focused a little better. Let me see if I can zoom in what I want to show you. There, you see how this is down inside of this ear. Now this is the welded one. I'm going to make them for each one of them. What that's going to do is spread a little bit of load and more bit of support. We bought this to the bell housing. And these ears are weak anyway. This way we'll solve our problems. So that's what we're going to do. And I hope you enjoy it. Well, evidently I can't zoom in for some reason. I guess it's this white background. But these are the levers that shifts the transmission. And you can see when other transmission come out. So I got to make a couple of them. So we're going to do that too. There's my milling setup for this. I'm going to just crank it up. Fire the mill. Let's see what we get. I've allowed plenty of stop because I've hand sawed this with a bandsaw. It's not the most accurate. I know this is, I'm not really going for a really good finish. I'm just using the mill basically to get good square sides. Then once we get the side square, this is the length to make both pieces. Then we'll saw them, face the ends off, whatnot, and go on. But the goal here is just to get a good little two surfaces to work with, right width. All right. Deburr this, flip it over, and size it. Now we're going ahead and put in the first hole. This is the hole that holds the. This is the one that the actual bolt goes in. It goes in the transmission. We'll have to mill a slot. All right, so there's that. Now we'll have to do some more ciphering. So now I'm going to drill the actual where the shift, this is the shift where the actual linkage goes to the shift. Okay, so that's that bolt hole. So that's the 2 bolt holes in the long one. What I'm going to do on the other one is set it up the same way and drill it 750 and figure the lengths. That's the easiest way to do it once we do it. Now, we're going to go back to 750 and we'll load our mill up. Okay, fellas, there we got it. We got a transmission back together. Well, we ain't back together. We got a ready to go in the car now and get the rest of our pieces. All the shifter linkages are screwed up. I've still got to get these. I've got to fix that. We've got all the stuff we can do here at the house done. Ain't pretty, but it's effective. I don't think that whoever made the ovens didn't do a hot job neither. I gotta say it'll be there and it'll work. That's all that counts. We'll go racing one of these days. Hope you enjoyed today's video. All you folks been thinking I done fell off the planet because I ain't been in the shop machining because of the damn race car. Well, you're right. I ain't fell off the planet yet. So there's what we did today. Built the shifter linkages and all, and the washers. Now the washers are not perfect, but it's really hard to fit them inside of a casket I knew it wasn't going to be the perfect job. All we was aiming to get some support in there. So, sort of crude, but it's about the best methodology I came up with. So, I want to expect all of you to like, subscribe, make comments. You got something to say. Just remember, this is copyright production of James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. Come on back when I make another machining video or some slop, or we'll do some more in-car stuff on the race car. We just hadn't got around to, the last couple times we raced, we didn't put the camera in. Just a lot going on this summer. Between the racing and my grandchildren, some of them staying with us for the summer, so keeping us busy. I hope y'all understand all that. So, no further ado, we'll see you in the next video, folks.